Dr. Dorothy Martin-Neville is a psychotherapist, acclaimed speaker, and the author of several books, including Dreams Are Only the Beginning, Becoming Who You Are Meant to Be. But it's her personal story that she uses to empower people, sharing the message that each of our dreams calls us to become more of what we are meant to be. So Dr. Dorothy is with me now to explain how to reclaim our passion while remembering our dreams. You have a bit of a story yourself. In your personal journal, you were in an orphanage as a child, is that right?
I was in an orphanage, yeah. And I was later adopted and taken to the housing projects in South Boston.
No kidding.
So I grew up in Southie.
Southie?
Yeah, I'm a Southie girl.
All right, that a girl.
Yeah.
Been there. And so you had some things to overcome in terms of that. Now, in a nutshell, how did you?
I guess I was just blessed. I think with faith and humor, you can get through anything. Without faith and humor, I don't know how you get through life. And I've always wanted more. I've always wanted to do more, to become more, to truly live this life. Too many people are surviving this journey. They're not living it.
And yeah, well, how is that? I mean, it sounds simple, and yet it's, what is that? We're not really living the journey. We're just kind of marking days.
Getting through it, yeah, and that's it. So many of the patients I see, either patients or I do speaking engagements, people in the audience or people in my office, they're just getting up, they get dressed, they go to work, they do what they need to do, and they go to bed. And it's sort of like, you know, you do this till you die.
Yep.
And what a sad waste of a good life.
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe we are meant to live this life fully. We are meant to be alive and vibrant. And we all have passion. I think we're all very passionate people. Some of us connect to it.
Yeah.
And then we really live it. We really live. We have a good time doing our journey. Everybody has bad days.
Yeah.
Everybody has struggles. But some people get so obsessed with the struggles that they don't let it go and move on and just keep jumping in, you know, taking risks and jumping into life.
You remind me of a quick story. My brother, when he was in college, he was working part-time at a courier company. I won't tell which. But anyway, and some of the guys who were there as career guys, who were probably in their 40s or so, were literally on their breaks. They would talk all the time about how many days until their retirement, like 20 years ahead, but they were counting the days down.
Can you imagine?
How do you reconnect with your dreams? How do you identify them?
Well, for starters, when somebody comes into my office and I'll ask them, do you have a dream? Well, no, I guess to get to Friday. You know, if your dream is to get to Friday, my God, darling, we got a lot of ways to go here.
Yeah.
And so it's more of what makes you passionate? What makes you excited? Is it the idea of a vacation? Is it the idea of a new job? So if there was nothing, if time, space, money, none of that was an issue, what would you do with your life?
Right.
Most people have so many reasons why they justify not having a dream, why they justify staying stuck. So to me, clearly, if time, space, money wasn't an issue, where would you go and what would you do?
Right, and that's one of the pointers, the second pointer you see up on the screen there. Are these from your book too, by the way? The Dreams Are Only the Beginning? So always think outside the box.
Always think outside the box.
Does that mean like the bigger picture?
Always.
Yeah.
You know?
So if money and time were not an issue.
What would you do?
Okay, and then with that last one, it says there, what do I long for, desire, and strive for?
Right.
Let me ask you something, too. Something somebody one time said to me is, well, think about the things you dreamed of when you were a kid and maybe just naturally gravitated toward. Does that help you, even if you're maybe 50, 60 years old?
It's irrelevant. When I was a kid, what I wanted to do most was get married and have children, all right? And then as I got older, I thought, well, I also want to do something. I also want to be creative. I also want to contribute and do something. And for myself, I decided I wanted to go to college, and my dad didn't believe in educating girls, so he thought they were a waste of money. So then I applied to nursing school and found out my high school was unaccredited. I was in inner city school system, and I couldn't go to nursing school. And so I thought, but I want to go to school.
Yeah.
And when that's it, you can make it happen.
Sure.
I found a way. I became a Catholic nun. I was a Catholic nun for a number of years.
Tell me this. Do you have to fill in your bucket list? Because it seems like the less time you have ahead, the longer that bucket list gets. Do you have to race to get them before you die?
Don't race to get them. Then you lose yourself in the process. Then it's all about one more thing off your list.
Yeah.
Then you don't get to experience it. To me, you've got to experience the journey. You've got to experience being alive.
I can't wait to check out your book.
Thank you.
And I love what you're talking about because, who can do everything in life, but
but you can do so much. You can do so much, truly. I mean, I've gone from the orphanage to the projects, and I became a Catholic nun, and with this long black habit on, when I became Sister James Marie, then I could go to college, and I got my undergraduate degree. And when I left, I went back and nobody was around, so I became an international airline stewardess because I wanted to see the world.
Wow.
And
Good
so
for
there's
you.
always a way to achieve your dreams.
Sure.
If you're willing to pay the price, and rarely is the price money.
I wish we could talk. I could talk with you all day. You are lovely and very helpful, I think, not only to me but to other people as well. Thank you very much, Dr. Dorothy Martin-Neville. And for more information, you can go to our website, WTNH.com. You don't have to go to the website right now. You can listen to Erica Martine live.